Joining me right now, Democratic New York Congressman Gregory Meeks, who is also a member of the Congressional Black Caucus. Thanks so much for being with me, Congressman. Good to see you.
Good being with you.
All right, so we want to tackle two things here. Of course, you know, Senator Al Franken breaking his silence, and then, of course, Congressman Conyers also stepping down as a ranking member of the Judiciary Committee. So first, let me ask you about Al Franken, because hearing his sound is freshest on our minds. Were his words enough for you, or does it fill in some of the blanks that you've had over the past 8, 9, 10 days of his silence since the allegations came to light?
Well, I think that what is important is that the Ethics Committee is reviewing. And if Al Franken is sitting as a ranking member on any committee, I think he should step down from that, but not from Congress and not from the committees of which he has been assigned to. And I think that his apology seems to be genuine. And I think that what the Ethics Committee should be looking at in any of these instances, whether there's a practice and pattern, whether there was a specific intent or not, I think that's important for anybody that is a member of the United States Congress.
So you trust the Ethics Committee to get to the bottom of the allegations, fleshing out allegations, whether it involves Al Franken or anybody else, whether it has been handled appropriately, whether the complaints are credible, whether a penalty should be forthcoming if indeed the allegations are credible?
Yeah, I think
that should be left up to the Ethics Committee.
What the Ethics Committee has done, if they feel that someone has done something that is not befitting the institution, because what's important here is the institution of the United States Congress, then they have remedies of which they could utilize. And I think that that is the appropriate process to take place now. And then we move from there, since these are Mr. Franken and Mr. Conyers and any one other member is a member of the United States Congress.
And you have said prior to today, before Congressman John Conyers said that he would be stepping down as the ranking member of the Judiciary Committee, you have already said on this network, in fact, that you believe that he should step down as a result of the allegations. In your view, is that enough for now?
Yeah, I think that John Conyers is truly, he's an individual. There's no question that his service in the United States Congress has made America a better place. We wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for the service of John Conyers. That being said, I think that it is appropriate that while there is an ethics investigation in regards to the scenario with him and whether or not someone was sexually harassed, that he remains in Congress, but should not be as a ranking member until such time that this case has been resolved. Should it be resolved, and it is, as he said, that it basically was a severance pay, etc., then I think there should be opportunity for him to go back. But until that happens, and until we know the full facts, because if that's not the case, then it's a different scenario. So I think that though we should give Mr. Conyers and Mr. Franken and any other member of Congress those opportunities, and see whether or not there's a practice and pattern, as we've seen with regards to Mr. Moore and or open admission by the President of the United States, who have said that he felt entitled because he was a celebrity that he could grab women wherever he wanted to. That's not something that is speculative. That is something that came out of the mouth of the President himself.